So I started this job after almost 10 years of not having a regular job, right? Went back to a regular job. I started Monday and I quit yesterday. The reason I quit was they already ain't paying us number $14 an hour. I mean, what the hell can I do with $14 an hour, right? The only reason that I chose this particular job because of the situation that I'm in, trying to lead the country. And this all makes sense later, right? When you see me on the other side of the world, right? The reason why I quit was because they didn't have the vehicles that they had was not equipped to do the work, right? I already didn't want to be there because I have an entrepreneurial spirit. I have an entrepreneurial mindset. So I'm just doing this to make a little change, right? To fulfill a greater purpose. It's a part of a bigger play. This $14 an hour job was a part of a bigger play for me. We load up the truck. They already been having complaints about their vehicles. Vehicles breaking down. You know, not having new tires, the tires being, not having good tires on the vehicle, tires being worn out, vehicles breaking down, people having to get boosts and jumps and, transmission lights on, radio not working. The vehicle I had yesterday, we loaded up the truck, what you will see in this video coming up. We loaded up the truck. I go to charge up my phone and the charger don't work in the vehicle. The guy tells me, well, you should have had your phone charged up before you came to work. Bro, what does that have to do with with your vehicles being equipped or having a charger port that's working? Because when I'm out in the field, whatever battery, whatever juice I have on my phone is not gonna be enough to last me all day while I'm out in the field doing my work, right? So they bring a battery pack out to me and say, this is gonna be your backup battery or whatever for your phone, keep your phone charged. The fact of the matter is, this country has been around since 1892. So when I walked out and I told the guy, y'all need to service y'all vehicles better. If y'all expect to be a business, a thriving business, you need to have better vehicles. The workers deserve better vehicles to do these jobs. We already ain't getting paid but $14 an hour. The least you can do is provide us with a vehicle that's in top shape. At least with a charger that works. At least with a radio that works. Some of the trucks don't even have backup cameras on them, which should be a safety hazard. You know what I'm saying? So I goes to tell him that he needs to have better vehicles for the employees if he want to have a thriving business. And he tells me, well, we're a small business. That's just how it works for small businesses. Sir, you shouldn't even be in business if you don't have the proper vehicles to do the work. And if you still a small business after, what's that, a century or, in the 1800s, and you still a small business and you still paying people $14 an hour, I mean, what does that say about your business? The reason your business is still small because you still operating as a small business. And I mean, this is just one, my charger not working in my vehicle is just one of the many things that I heard from the employees that they've been dealing with these vehicles. You know what I'm saying? And now I got the employees coming up to me telling me, oh, you think that's something? You ain't seen nothing yet. You just started. I'm like, what? Not with me. This ends for me today. I was not made to work a job. That's just the bottom line. When you have an entrepreneurial spirit, that spirit can only be contained so long. But the first thing we think is, man, I got to go get a job. When things start going bad, I got to go get a job. A job is no longer reliable. A job is no longer the answer. This is the time where you have to learn to be creative. Because when I'm being creative, that's when I'm at my highest peak. That's when I'm most fulfilled. That's when I'm most satisfied. That's when I have the most control, when I'm being creative in my creative space. And that's an entrepreneurial space. Everybody that's been in the gig world doing Uber and DoorDash and Instacart, that's the closest you will be to being an entrepreneur, because you have some form of control. Even while you work, you have some form of control. When you go back to these jobs, you got to do everything they tell you to do. It's more like you going to a jail or a prison or a daycare, because you don't have no control. And that's just not for me. But I always figure out another way. But a job is not the way. A job has become the obstacle that's in the way. It's too much, man. I can see this gonna be like a pattern of, I can't even do my job because you don't have the shit. I gotta stop and get gas, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's too much, bro. Yeah, it's a bit too much for me, man.
You okay, man?
I tell them I gotta go. It's just, they don't have the equipment, the vehicles. I can't charge my phone. The vehicle, I don't have no gas in the car. I gotta be back by 5.
New employee?
Yeah, it's just, I told them I gotta go, man.
Yes, sir. I'll let them
Just
know
too
what
much.
it is.
Jerry.
Jerry, it's too much, man. This is a new driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't charge my phone. I had to come back. I got to go get gas. I told them I got to be here back by 5 o'clock. So it's just a lot of, y'all don't have the proper vehicles, to run the business.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bud. Yeah,
No,
small business,
just-
man. This is what happens. Well, good luck to you, brother.
I'm done. I quit. Too much, man. I'm done. I told them they got to get the proper equipment, the vehicles. If you want us to do the job, we got to have the, right stuff to do our job, man. Yeah.